Hey there, I have a ton of summer favorites to do because I haven't done a favorites video in a while. I figured I'd do it by season if I can't get them up every month. I have a ton of stuff here, a lot of makeup. I'm just going to dig right in. Also, let me know what you think of the background. I decided to switch it up a second here. If you like it, I may continue doing them like this. If not, I'll just revert back to my normal. But I thought maybe if there was less clutter in the background, it would be visually stimulating. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's go into makeup first because that's normally what people are the most excited about. The first thing I have been loving is this MAC Sharon Osbourne palette. It is the eyeshadow palette. This is so gorgeous. I normally only use 3 colors at a time, but I have used every single one of them, and my goodness, I am obsessed with this. This is like one of the only things that I could get my hands on after the fact of the collection coming out. For some reason this didn't sell as well as the others, but I have no idea why, because the pigmentation is amazing and it just looks so pretty on. So normally I do all over with the lightest one. I pick between one of those two depending on the day. I don't really have a good system for it, but I do half the lid with it and then the outer corners with the dark color, and it just, I don't know how many times I could say gorgeous, but I love it. I've talked about these two before. It is the Benefit Dandelion and Hoola bronzer. So bronzer, I use it on my cheekbones or to give myself cheekbones, and then on my neck area. I've hit pan, I use it all the time. It's just nice to contour with, and then an all over bronzer too. It's not orangey, which is one of my top reasons for loving this. And then Dandelion, now technically I think this is meant to be an all over face powder, but I use it as my blush and it's very light, it's not too noticeable. Also a go-to for me. I guess I've just been MAC obsessed lately because I have 2 more MAC products. This one is a pro product and it is the Full Coverage Foundation. I'd never used a cream before, so this is the first time I'd ever used it and I absolutely love it. I just feel like it gives me full coverage, which a lot of foundations don't. This covers up my acne scarring to where I really don't need to use concealer and I don't use it. And I'm in the shade NW20. I looked at swatches online and ordered online because I think you have to be a pro to get this in the store, like go to a pro store. I don't know much about MAC, but I did buy this online and I am obsessed with it. So this is absolutely going to be repurchased when I run out, and I am about to hit pan on this. Finish of it wise, it definitely leaves me dewy. I put on a powder over top to give it a little more matte of a finish because I do get oily really bad. But I am a very oily person and I still like it, if that tells you anything. If you have dry skin, I think that is definitely a good product as well. And like I said, I used a powder over top, so I've been using the Mineralized MAC Skin Finish Natural, and this is in Light Plus. I actually bought this off one of those sites. It wasn't Haute Look, but it was a site like that, so I got it on sale, I feel like for $20, maybe, I'm not sure, but it works really well and just gives me light coverage and helps calm down all the oils in my skin. I would not use that last product on its own because it wouldn't give me coverage that I need to like cover all of my acne and its scarring. Okay, this is a weird one, but I saw it off of Toddy's channel, and it is the Monistat Chafing Relief Powder Gel, and I use it as a totally just forgot my word. Primer, face primer. It's cheap. You get it in the awkward section at the store where like all of the yeast infection stuff is. You know what I'm talking about. And I think it's only $5, which is a lot less expensive than really expensive like Urban Decay and NARS primers, which by the way, I had bought a few. I've been buying stuff at Ulta because Ulta's right next to me at work, but I've been returning all of it because this just outbeats it by far. I think the last one I used was Tarte. It was like the stick CC primer, and I just returned that because I did a couple of days with this and a couple of days with that, and oh my goodness, it was night and day. This was so much better. So I am definitely keeping this on my must-have list. Eyeshadow primer, so far only the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and then this has ever worked on my eyelids because they get super oily and like crease up really bad. This worked extremely well, and I think it's about on par with Urban Decay's price. I recently did purchase another Urban Decay, so I'm not going to repurchase this for a while, but I definitely would because this did not crease up on me at all, even when I was at the hospital with my sister giving birth for like, I think, what was it, 26 hours? It stayed on, so that's kind of amazing. If nothing else has worked for you and you haven't tried this, definitely pick this up. This is a deluxe size sample I got for free, which was amazing. So if you can find something where they're giving this for free with a purchase, it's worth trying. Eyeliner wise, I've been using this nonstop, but really it's just the idea. It doesn't have to be this brand. This is Via Bombshell, and I think, yeah, Onyx. So it is the eyeliner pen. And I have been loving using pins on my eyes. It's very pigmented and it's easy to work with. It's not something that just moves around, so it's very sturdy and it's just easier to do a line than the ones that are like flimsy. So if you struggle with your eyeliner like I do and can't do the liquid liner, try out the pen because I honestly think you will like it. And then lastly, this technically counts for makeup, I guess. This is a MAC Fix Plus, and I just put this on after my makeup is all done, and it just gives me kind of an airbrush effect. I've talked about this before. Now, it doesn't like fix your makeup if it's not well, but it just helps blend, I guess is what I'm saying. So if you have harsher lines, spray this and it will look nice, or at least it does when I do it. I don't know, I can't tell you for sure it's gonna make your makeup look awesome, but I definitely see a difference when I don't use this compared to when I do. My makeup lasts longer when I use this. And if you're feeling really chalky in areas, this is nice to put on to help blend that in. Okay, on to skincare. The first thing is this Freeman Feeling Beautiful Facial Clay Mask in Mint and Lemon, and it says it's supposed to clear breakouts and minimize the appearance of pores. So the next two items are what I'm pretty much not blaming, but crediting towards my face not having as much acne as it normally does. Like, my acne has improved a ton. My boyfriend saw me the other day, not saw me, he always sees me, but he just looked at me and was like, your face looks a lot better breakout wise, which never happens, ever. So although I don't use this as a mask, instead I use it as a spot treatment before I go to bed. And this is 6 fluid ounces, so normally I would use a gel, and instead I get to use this, which is like 80 times bigger. Not really 80 times, but kind of. And it's just amazing. And since it is a mask, it stays on all night and doesn't rub off, which I think helps. I don't know. And also helps take the oils out. Absorb some. So if you're looking for a really inexpensive acne treatment, pick up this and see if it works for you, because I think it's only $3.99, and I got it buy one get one free from Ulta, and I bought like 6 of them at a time, so I have a huge stockpile of these right now. The other thing that I've been attributing to my loss of acne is the Michael Todd True Organics Trichol Detox Deep Pore Gel Cleanser. That is a mouthful. So full disclosure, I was sent this. I did not whatsoever have to put it in a favorites video. I chose to do that on my own because I absolutely love it. I honestly really do. This is amazing to take your makeup off. Now, at first I was like, is this really gonna take my makeup off, because it's was it like 90 or 75 to 95% organic? I'm like, can an organic solution really take this off? I have a hard time finding an actual cleanser to take off all of my makeup, including my mascara, and this does that, and it does not hurt your eyes. So like, that's a big thing with me, is that a lot of the ones that I use, it stings your eyes when you're using it. It does not sting whatsoever, which is weird because it has charcoal in it, and that just scared me to death. But it is 100% alright. The color is so funny because it's like charcoal. It's really dark. You're supposed to shake it up. I've never had like a semi-black, more like of a charcoal color cleanser on my face, but I 100% recommend this to you guys. And I also found it cool that they do not use water as an ingredient. Most companies use it because it's cheaper to add in, but like they said, just because it's cheap doesn't mean it works. So if you've been wanting to try any of these products, I do have a coupon code that I will link down below, and you will get 20% off of your purchase. This one, if you have acne or if you're looking for a cleanser that is better for your skin and will actually take your makeup off, definitely check this out. Okay, that is all for makeup and skincare. I have one clothing item I want to show you guys real fast and then a few other just random favorites. So, kimonos. I cannot stop wearing them with everything. Ask any of my coworkers, they make fun of me nonstop, but I think they secretly love it because they love kimonos too. This one, though, is my favorite. It's from Abercrombie & Fitch. Also kind of a favorite of mine this month. A lot of people associate it with, like, younger, and it is, like, associated with that, and I feel a little weird shopping in it all the time, but I am obsessed with their clothing this season. I did a week of outfits for back to school, which I will link down below, but I did a lot of stuff from Abercrombie. I tried to cut out as much of my clothing from them as possible, just so I can give you other options, but I ended up with a lot of it anyways, so this is one of them. It is a kimono, like I said. It has lavender, and I think that's one of the reasons I really love it. Abercrombie is doing purples and blacks now. That was something they refused to do previously, and now they're bringing it back, and I am obsessed. I love lavender, and I love black. Black's so classic. How could you not use that in your clothing line? I don't even understand that, but they have it now, which is amazing, and this month has definitely gone to this kimono. And it's a one size fits all, but it's very big, so pretty much any size can fit in it. I guess I should just show it to you. I'm just gonna wear it now. Okay. Okay, I have a book series favorite. I have been reading, I guess that's a favorite on its own, so much, and I decided to read this series, and I literally read it in like a week and a half, and it is the Selection series. It's by the author Cass, and holy Moses, I was hooked on it. If you like anything about royals and becoming princesses, and it's not as cheesy as it sounds, I swear to you, you will love these. And the book covers, that alone is what made me buy these. I had no idea what they were about. I just really liked this cover specifically, and I bought them, and I'm obsessed. I did, however, read the Selection stories, The Prince and the Guard. I do not recommend this one. I really didn't like it. I thought it was very pointless. If you've read it, tell me what you think about it, because it did not go into depth of what I thought the book was going to be about. It was very pointless. Last two favorites are food favorites, and they are these two here. Sun Chips Harvest Cheddar, always a favorite of mine, anything cheddar. And then Kellogg's Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, so good. I eat like at least a box a week. It's ridiculous. It has chocolate chunks in it. Chocolate, or Rocky Mountain, the chocolate company, is so good. Try their peanut butter fudge if you have one around you. It's my favorite thing ever. And when I saw they had teamed up with Kellogg's, I absolutely needed to buy it, and I am obsessed. I've been obsessed forever. It was limited edition at one time, but now it is on the regular line, so everyone else must have liked it as well. And I'm talking really fast now, so I guess, no, one more. I needed a candle in here, and this is Cinnamon Sugar Donut. It's been brought back, so I feel like I can go ahead and burn all of them now. I had like a stockpile of like 8 or 10. Amazing. I've already went through, I want to say 2 or 3. I have an empties coming up for this summer, but this is obviously a new one. I didn't want to show you a burnt one. Best candle ever in my mind. Absolutely. Okay, that is everything now. Sorry if it was long, but I had a lot of stuff to show you. I guess that's why I should do a monthly. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see it seasonally, because I feel like you get a better impression of what I'm loving, and I get to use it longer. So that ends this little favorites video. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I will just see you guys really soon in another video. Bye. Oh, the baby kitty. That alone is why I should do it right here, so you can see this cat.